Good evening. This is your boy Richard, and you are tuned in live for the interview with Little Richie. Join me every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. only on Instagram at LittleRichie_ZA. In other news, coronavirus is still a real pandemic, so I'd like to encourage everyone to still practice their social distancing and wear your mask. If you're not around water and soap, please do sanitize. But you are not here for the news report, so let's get into it. So this evening we're having Courtney Williams as my guest, a sensational singer, a great vocalist. But before we get into that, I just want to remind everybody that last week, Thursday, well, it moved to Friday. Last week, Friday, we had L'Oreal Burton on talking about relationships. And I once again want to encourage everybody to continue having a conversation and continue understanding one another and listening to one another. But yeah, let's get into it. This evening we're talking to Courtney Williams. Her stage name is Courus, and she is the definition of a dynamite comes in small packages. She is talented, she is crafty, she is educated, she has a great personality. And before I go deep any further, I'd like her to express herself. So let's add her on to this conversation. Everybody that goes, if you got anything you want to comment or say, please leave it in the comments section. If everybody can hear me, you can send a wave. Hi, Courtney!
Hello, Richie.
You doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks, and yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Very good.
Nice to see you on the internet side of life.
Come again?
I say it's so good to see you on the internet side of life.
Oh, okay. Good to see you on the internet side of life as well.
Yeah. I want to tell everybody that the first time I met you, and the only time I met you, is I went straight into an interview persona. I just started questioning you from the word go, and today we find having that interview moment happening, and I'm excited.
But it was so natural. Like the questions came and my answers came. It didn't even feel like an interview. It was just so natural. It was like a conversation that flowed. Yeah. It was really fun. So I'm excited for this one, the official one.
The official one. Thank you so much for taking your time and for the opportunity that you have availed yourself so that I can have this evening with you and our viewers to just say, this is who Courus is. And I was preparing myself, and I said, as I was introducing, I was like, Courus official, because your Instagram handle has just got me on this whole Courus official. And it started coming like, Courus official, is that the stage name?
Actually not, it's actually just Courus. Yeah. Yeah.
So let's get started. Tell me more about yourself. Where are you from and who are you as a person?
Okay. My name is Courus, for those that do not know me. I'm from Uitenhage, a small town in the Eastern Cape. I'm a bubbly person. I love laughing. I love conversations with new people, meeting new people. I love God. I'm a Christian. What else? Yeah, I think that's it in a nutshell. Singing. I love singing. I play guitar, a little bit of guitar, and that's me in a nutshell.
So just for those of us who don't know where Uitenhage is, could you give us a bit more of a geographical background?
Oh, okay. It's in the Eastern Cape. Like I just said, if the people in here knows PE, then Uitenhage is like a 30-minute drive outside of PE. So Port Elizabeth, you drive outside of Port Elizabeth towards Uitenhage for about 20 to 30 minutes.
I think last year, December? Yeah, was my first time actually driving through Uitenhage. So that was my small experience of that town.
Where, where were you, where were you driving from?
I was actually coming from Johannesburg, but going to Port Elizabeth. So
Mm.
I managed to go through Uitenhage.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So what are you currently doing, and what all do you do?
Okay. So I'm currently working for a music academy that teaches primary school children. That's one of the things. The other thing is I'm trying to push an online platform where I can get various artists to perform on there, seeing that we cannot perform in front of a crowd right now. We want to do it virtually, and we want to push that, maybe have it once a month, um, what else am I doing? And that's about it for now.
Hmm. But you've been
Obviously, obviously the work, obviously, I'm pushing my EP as well. But we'll get into that a bit later.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, things are just lining up for you. Lockdown, coronavirus, all can wait on the side because life is happening for you, and we're super excited about that. I want to continue, but everybody is showing so much love for you, and in terms of how you're looking. So can we just like acknowledge that to say that you are looking great?
I didn't
Um,
even notice. I'm sorry.
I'm observing everybody's comments, and I'm just like, I need to let you know that people are seeing you,
Oh,
and
wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. That is, I don't want, can I check? Is there a
you
moment
can
for me to check?
check.
Can I?
You can check. This is a chill section, you know.
Okay, okay. Okay, so I see Shanae sent hearts here, and
Nadia,
Alvin is here, L'Oreal is here, Casey, my sister, both my sisters are here. Hello, and Shanae, and who else? Drizzy, and I don't know the rest. It's
Marlene.
probably your
So,
people, huh? So thank you, everybody, for joining us.
thanks, guys. What first got you into music?
Um, it must be my family, eh? Like they've always encouraged my singing, even when it wasn't that great. Because I used to just love singing when I was smaller. And obviously, when you're smaller, your voice isn't fully developed yet. Well, it's not the same for everybody, but I think for me, my voice wasn't fully developed when I was smaller. So my voice grew with the practice that I took over the years. So my family and the way they've been encouraging me, my uncle used to call me up to stage when I was like 7 or 8 years old because he's a DJ and an MC. And then he used to say, oh, this is my niece, everybody, and she loves singing. And this is Courtney, will you just sing them a song? And then I'd be like, I keep on falling because I had this little voice, little thin voice. And that used to be my favorite jam to sing, Falling by Alicia Keys. So I think, yeah, it must be my family.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at one of our comments, and somebody saying, "I hope she sings a small song," and and I'm like, "There's something in the pipeline," and I hope she just like plays along. So we'll get there.
Maybe later. Maybe later. Let's let the talking warm up the vocals a bit.
Hey. Who inspired you to make music?
A lot of people. But yeah, let's bring it back to family again. My auntie was a singer, eh? She had a CD released. I think she was in her 20s or so. She had a CD released and she used to perform. And me and my sister, my older sister, Kelly, so we used to be backing dancers for my auntie when I was really small. So my auntie used to perform at Carnival and the Moth Hall in Uitenhage. There used to be like big functions there, and then we were the backing dancers. And then yeah, it was just fun, man. And then I was like, ooh, I want to do this. I want to perform. This looks so fun, I want to do this I didn't know I was gonna do it for a living back then, but it just looked so fun, and then that inspired me so much as well.
Oh, nice, man. That's actually really cool. You guys
I
have been
didn't
busy.
mention my auntie's name. My auntie's name is Mersha. If she's watching, Meshi, you are the one.
um, like a lot of artists does a lot of these collaborations because they've always wanted to work with a particular person or a particular artist that they can relate to. Who would you like most like to collaborate with?
Ooh, woo. This is a a dream to me. Hey? If this happens one day, you guys, you must pray that it happens. Because if it happens, I would probably cry for years. I want to collaborate with Jacob Collier. He's my favorite musician. He sings, he plays all instruments. He's an amazing and crazy musician. And he does amazing collaborations with a lot of artists as well. So I'm just hoping and praying that one day that'll be me and him in his studio, in his room. So yeah, he's one of the people. And Pharrell and a lot of other people, but he's like the first one on the list.
This would have been the perfect time for me to say, well, I've got a surprise for you. So dope.
Then Jacob Collier jumps out of a box.
I'll try. If you could go open a show for any artist, who would that be?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Okay, cause like MJ, when I started singing professionally, or even before that, I think I was like, I want to open for Michael Jackson one day, So but obviously it's not possible anymore. But MJ and Aretha Franklin, rest their souls, I would have loved to be an opening act for them. But yeah, right now with living people, I think Beyonce, and who else? Jacob Collier again, Pharrell, there's a lot, so I'll stop there.
This interview with you feels that you're amongst those names you are mentioning, because your voice, like honestly, I don't know if you know how your voice, the type of gift that you have, but it literally, that's probably why it expresses the nervousness or the nerves. You are that great. It's like,
Thank you so much.
No, but
thank you so much, friend. I really appreciate it. I'm humbled. I'm so humbled. Thank you.
Thank you for being on, taking your time to have this talk with me. What is it one talent that you have that you possibly see as useless, but it's or others see as useless, but it's quite unique to you?
But it's what to me?
Quite unique.
Unique. I don't know. I think maybe like a talent. I don't have any other talents besides singing and playing guitar. But like something unusual, I think, is cracking my neck. But a lot of other people do it. But when I do it, it's like the people get frightened. Like, can you do that? They look at me weird because when I crack my neck, it's loud. I don't know if it would happen now. Okay, it doesn't happen now because I cracked it a while ago. I think, that.
You write songs as well?
Yes, I write songs, but that doesn't make me unique. A lot of other people write songs. So I don't have a unique talent. I can't put my leg behind my neck. Yeah.
I know that I'm a professional singer in the shower.
Yes.
In the shower.
I still want to hear you sing.
Please, we still want to get more viewers. We don't want anybody that's ready. What I want to know is, do you sing in the shower, and what songs do you end up singing in the shower?
Yes, of course. Every day. Like, I live alone, so before I hop into the shower, I put on a playlist, and the playlist depends on the mood, whether it be gospel, whether it be pop, whether it be soul, so anything that's just playing on my playlist, I'll just jam along to. And I like listening to new music. So the past few weeks I've been listening to Leanne LaHavis's new album and John Legend's new album. I discovered that last week actually. So those are the songs that I've been jamming to. And I sing along even though I don't know the song. I'll just like ad-lib them or scat with them or just like harmonize with them, while it's playing. I always sing.
Yeah. At least you're doing all that. You know what I do? I change the entire lyrics. I change the entire key. I'm like, probably this person didn't write this thing, like it was supposed to be, and I'm going to help them along this journey,
Yeah. You're collabing with them in a way, right?
You know? making some out
Yeah.
there. What is your favorite song to perform?
There's also a lot, but when I think of the main ones, it's Aretha Franklin's Natural Woman. That's one of
Hmm.
them. And also another song that I love to sing is Alicia Keys' If I Ain't Got You. Yo, that's a beautiful song. I just get into it when I sing that song. And then Erykah Badu's Love of My Life, it just gets me, like just
Yes,
feeling it,
yes,
you
yes.
know. And then my own song, my favorite song of myself that I love to sing is Autumn Leaves on stage. Like it just does stuff to
Yeah.
I don't know, it takes me away when I sing it.
Yeah. You have no idea how I'm holding myself in. You mentioning songs, and I'm just like, let's start karaokeing. Yeah. I'm just like, "Ooh, this is not about me. No, no, no."
No, go for it.
I wanna give our viewers time as well. I saw a comment and somebody asked, what country would you like to visit as well, or do you have a desire to go live anywhere else to pursue your music career?
I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Like, I think Johannesburg is where I want to be stationed for the rest of my life, but I do want to travel the world. And
Yeah.
I do want to tour the world with my music. Like, so I want to
Mm.
perform everywhere. I think the first tour obviously would take place in South Africa. I'm not gonna go tour elsewhere first. I haven't performed everywhere in South Africa yet, so I do want to perform everywhere in South Africa first. And then the UK, and then the US. I'm supposed to do US first, then UK, but I really want to go to the UK first, then US. Yeah,
Yes.
because the US, actually got a lot of listeners in the USA.
Okay, okay.
I've got more listeners in the USA than South Africa, which is amazing. So maybe I should first do US, then UK. But I'll see. I'll see. Only time will tell.
Okay. I was going to ask you, is a particular reason why UK first and then the US?
Because I love the UK and I think the music scene there is different, man. Like it's more authentic. It's not about pop culture like as in the like within the US, it's more about pop culture and mainstream. But within the UK, there's more of, okay, this artist, she's doing what she loves to do, and she's not going mainstream, but actually doing music that means something to her and means something to maybe like what's the word that I'm looking for now? A select few of listeners, but that doesn't matter to her. She's doing that because it
Mm.
brings her joy. So I think that matters more in the UK, you know?
Yes.
That's why
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to the UK first, then US.
I see. Cool. I'm joining you on that flight.
Oh, yes, of
um,
course.
yeah. I just been talking and talking one way the whole way through. I know you've mentioned a lot of artists and songs. I just want to know which famous musician do you admire the most?
I don't know. I Leanne LeHavis, like I love her journey and how she's hustling. I think I'm not sure. I'm speaking under correction right now. I think she's independent as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I look out for independent musicians and I root for them, man, because they're doing a lot of work by themselves, obviously with a team that's assisting them. But pushing this music hustle without a label is very, very tough. So I really, ek tel op vir mense wat dit independently doen, you know? So I think she is independent and she has management, but not a label. I'm not 100% sure. And besides that part, I just love her music. I just love. Do you know her music?
I'm not too familiar. I'd like
How-
to say actually.
She's got she released a new album now. It's self-titled. The title is
Okay.
Leanne LeHavis. And the music is just brilliant, man. Yo, it's a bit of jazz, neo-soul, folk, rock, pop rock. It's a combination of a lot of genres, but it's so brilliant. Yo, it's brilliant.
Uh, do connect and then I'll get introduced to this artist.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a quick game of 5 questions, 5 seconds. What
Okay.
happens? I'm gonna ask you 5 questions, but each
Okay.
question You've got 5 seconds to answer each question.
Okay.
Just whatever comes to mind. It's not tough questions. It's just either some is true or false, or some is just like whatever, and then you just answer immediately whatever comes to mind. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Quick. Hold on. Can I drink a sip of water quickly?
Stop.
Okay.
Look at my nerves. Didn't even prepare me to get a glass of wine ready for myself or a cup of coffee.
Oh. No, as long as I have water, I'm fine.
Sorted, yeah. Keep that voice moist. You're ready. There's some singing to be done later. Okay, so we're ready, right?
Okay.
Okay. True or false? Alicia Keys is the original singer of I Believe I Can Fly.
False.
If you could be an animal, which one would you be and why?
A lion.
Why?
Because they're strong and a lioness, sorry, strong and fierce and yeah, the lion just says it all, raw.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen my lion up there somewhere.
I actually don't see, I just see your face. You must show me a picture of it, a full picture later.
I'll show you. Yeah. Your go-to dish is and why?
My dish, food.
Yeah.
I go to minced spaghetti, pasta.
Okay. Why?
Why?
Is it easy?
It's quick. It's quick. It's quick, yeah.
Do you fear that fame will change your character?
That?
Fame will change your character.
No, not at all. I want to stay humble. I pray to stay humble.
Beyonce, Mariah Carey, and Tamia is the original members of Destiny's Child.
Oh, hell no.
Okay. You done well. You answered it in time. That's okay. 5 questions, 5 seconds.
Thank you.
Let's get a bit deep, man. Let's get a bit deep. I would like to know, how would you describe the music that you typically create?
That I'm creating. It's
Yeah.
so
How would you describe it?
it's soulful, not in just the word or the genre soul, but soulful as in connecting with people on a deeper level. So soul ties. It's real. It's real life stories that I tell. It's a mix of jazz. It's a mix of neo soul. It's a mix of trap. Even there's a mix of all the things that I love in my sound, and I think everybody, young and old, would be able to relate to my sound.
So in that regard, what is your creative process like?
Okay, so it varies every single time. I used to jog a lot with earphones in my ears. I don't jog anymore. Well, I haven't jogged now for a while. But anyway, so I used to come up with melodies while jogging or walking to the shop even, come up with melodies, and it comes differently every time. So even if I'm sitting in my house and just like watching something or listening to music and something in that song triggers my inspiration or something triggers a melody to come, I'd maybe just start off humming a melody like da ba da do da 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 da, and then I'm like, oh, that sounds like something like a hook of a song, I literally just came up with that too. So then I'm like, okay, let me record it before I forget it, and then I'm like da 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 bum da 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 dum dum. See, okay, this could be something. Then I add words to it, So that's one way. And other ways are just jamming on my guitar, playing random chords. Then, oh, this chord sounds nice. It could be something. So let's record the chords and then let's try writing lyrics to it later on, And then, how color came along? I actually freestyled that song. I was in studio, and I don't, like, before that, I've never freestyled a song before. It was, come again?
The color is my jam. Like I've shown you the post of how I just keep on playing that over and over.
Wow, thank you. So color, I wrote in 2017. I was in studio and I was super excited that day to be in studio. I think we were going to re-record one of my songs, Timeless, on that day, But then we changed our minds because the guy on the keys was just jamming random chords. And then I came up with this random melody, which was color. Used to walk around, but it was different words that time, man. I'm okay. And I was like, ooh, record, 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 because the words are just flowing, man. The words were literally just flowing.
Yeah.
And after listening to it a few times, I changed a lot of the lyrics because a lot of the lyrics didn't make sense, but I knew what I wanted to say in the song. So that's how color came along. Like I think I just went through an explosion of inspiration that day. So if I could be in that space every day, it would be amazing. Like, yeah, because I would want that to happen again. Songs just to flow out of me and not just circle with a song with writing. And not that I circle, sometimes the process takes longer than other days, Sometimes I write only a chorus, other days I write a verse and a chorus, other days I write a full song in 3 minutes or in 2 minutes. So it's different.
I just want to remind everybody that's tuning in, we're speaking to Courus. This is Courtney Williams, going by the stage name Courus, and she's an incredible singer. I think I still have a link to one of her songs in my bio, so if you don't know her vocals, don't waste your time. I have to say this in Afrikaans, moet jy jou tyd mors nie, gaan luister nou na hy. Before I start swearing, go listen now to that song. What is the one message you would give to your fans?
Seeing the circumstances that we are now living in, be a little more kinder, guys. Be a little more kinder. Smile with one another, even though you don't know one another. Okay, it's difficult to smile in public now because everybody's wearing a mask. But I mean, if you smile, people will see your eyes. They'll see with the eyes. There's something like smiling with the eyes. So smile with one another, love one another, speak peace over one another's lives. Yeah, it's lelik buite man. Like the world is cruel and ugly, and there's too many ugliness going on around us. So just be kind, spread love and be kind.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's well said, and it's quite beautiful.
Thank you.
What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career?
I don't know, but I think because I love writing, I would have maybe written for other artists. Like I would have been a lyricist for other artists, writing songs for them or writing poems. Maybe I would have been an author. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I'm into marketing these days, learning marketing. So maybe I would have been something in marketing. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. I find it very inspirational that, you studied music, you're teaching music, right? You singing, you in the music industry, but you're also looking at other avenues in terms of now you're saying marketing, which is quite good and it's quite inspirational.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. So wait, I actually just realized I did apply for education before I applied for music. So the first year, after completing high school, I applied for education. And my second choice was journalism. So I wasn't accepted because I think teaching was full. And I don't know what was, I think my score, my APS wasn't high enough for journalism or something. I can't remember. But I wasn't accepted, And then the next year, I applied again to NMMU and I changed everything. I was like, okay, let's try for music. Let's try music out. And then I made music my first choice and education my second choice. And then I got accepted. So it was just God's plan for me to study music,
Yeah.
That's why I was accepted for education and journalism.
But what I love is that you're touching on all these different fields, because it's quite, that's what I love about being as well, is that you've got enough room to explore, and just find your roots. But music is, you were born within that. So thank you for sharing your gift with the world.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate this so much. Thank you. I'm so excited for giving the world more of my music.
Yeah. Where have you performed, and what are your favorite and least favorite venues?
Okay, so do you know what? For me, a lot of the times the venue doesn't matter because when I get onto stage with a good band, the music just takes me away, you know. Because sometimes I don't want to mention venues because sometimes the venue is very, you know, but then the band is amazing and the gig turns out to be amazing, you know. And sometimes the venue is an amazing venue, like posh and again, I'm not going to mention a name. I don't want to be, you know. So the venue is amazing. Then you get onto stage, and then the sound sounds crap, and the person behind the desk doesn't know how to mix, and you know. So then the gig turns out to be a not a nice gig. But okay, highlights of where I loved performing was the Opera House. And inside the Opera House, the Barn Theatre, where I had my own show last year for Jazz Afro Sundays. The reason why I loved it so much is because I got to showcase my my original music. And I think that was one of the first times that I got to perform my original stuff. No, I'm lying. No. So I performed my original stuff for the first time at the Little Theatre. Yeah, with my band back when I lived in Port Elizabeth. Also at my own show where I partnered with San Entertainment. And yeah, and Agape is also one of the highlights. I think the highlights for me is where I get to sing my own stuff, you know. So even the last show that I had, the EP promo show, even though there wasn't an audience, there was a big viewing, you know, and there was a big reach. So that to me was an amazing show. And I had so much fun. For whoever is in here who watched the show, I'm sure everybody could tell that I was having so much fun on that stage. And it wasn't even the stage, it was just inside of a house, and we had an amazing time. So, yeah.
People, you work with incredible people, like the quality, the sound, everything was on point. And so, round of applause for your band.
Thank you.
I can vouch that was a good show to watch.
Thank you. No, I've got an amazing team. I'm blessed to have the band and the camera and production and sound crew behind me because they are really amazing. Each one in the individual right is an amazing artist. Not just artists like the musicians, but artists like the people behind the cameras and behind the sound as well. They're amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm super blessed.
Yeah. Do you have any upcoming shows?
Oh, shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
What for you?
Come again?
What's happening in the next few weeks or months or days?
Oh, yeah.
What's happening?
Oh, so I'm performing in 2 days at Alfred Adrian's. Wait, I want to say this in the correct order. Alfred Adrian's birthday online extravaganza. But did I say everything? Alfred Adrian's birthday online extravaganza.
Yes.
So I'm performing there on Saturday. So for those who don't know, Alfred Adrian is a comedian and he's having his first online show on Saturday. And then tickets are available on Quicket. You must look for the title that I just said, that long title, Alfred Adrian's birthday online extravaganza. So look for that title, buy a ticket. Tickets are only R49.95. Alfred, I'm plugging you now.
My show is not about that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No.
So that, and also the online platform that I wanted to be an ongoing thing, you know. So also the online platform, we're gonna have our first one in September. We don't have a date yet, but the people should be on the lookout for it.
Okay. You can join Courtney at Courus Official on Instagram. She goes by Courus on Facebook. Am I correct?
Courus on Facebook and Courus Official on Instagram.
Awesome stuff. What I want to ask you is, how do you feel the internet has impacted the music business?
The music business or just music career?
The industry. The whole industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
The whole industry, so I think very, very badly, hey? The question was how do I think the internet or COVID or the internet?
Internet.
Maybe I read COVID, sorry. So the internet has has given us a great impact, especially with the times that we are living in, you know. Everything is available online that you would like to learn, you know, especially if you're an independent artist. And if you want to have your online show, you can use the internet to have an online show. So yeah, good.
Yeah, yeah. I think the internet is aiding a lot of people. It's also helping a lot of those artists that probably couldn't book or gig now to have exposure, more exposure, because everybody wants to see what's happening on the social media.
Exactly. And can I just add that even the underground artists and local artists and people who are undiscovered talents, everybody's getting more courage now to put out this stuff on YouTube channels or just put up a video on Instagram, because we are in the season of lockdown and people are at home, and you know, and people are actually using this time to develop themselves. A lot of underground and undiscovered artists are now using this internet platform very well for themselves. So good.
What is the best advice you've been given?
Sorry, no, hold on.
Ninya, water. They say, I saw someone's comment was saying the more water she's drinking, the better the performance she's about to give us. So I think
Yo, I didn't even know that.
Ik wacht maar saam voor hij perform.
Ik hoor ook maar nou. What was the question? What was the best advice?
The best advice you've received?
A friend of mine, Angus, once told me to build the airplane while it's flying. And I think after that, I've really been living my life that way, eh? Ever since. Like, things are not done, but it's you busy working on yourself. You know, while you're rising up, while the airplane's taking off, you're busy building yourself as well. You know, so build the airplane while it's flying. Keep working on yourself. You know, keep working on yourself while it's flying. Keep working on yourself, and you can only go higher and higher.
Yeah, that's actually quite beautiful, because a lot of us want to fix ourselves quickly, you know, and we never actually get to live our dreams and ambitions because we're so busy. But it's rather to, like you're saying, fix yourself as you go along, you know,
yes.
Improve, change, edit, whatever it is.
Yes.
Beautiful. Yeah. Good. Who gave you that advice, if I may ask? That's quiet advice?
Angus Human. He's also from Utenig, but he also lives in Johannesburg now.
Beautiful. If you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
A lot of things, but the number one thing is to start teaching music in schools. Not music, sorry, music business, or rather the business of music. I think that should be implemented in school already. Like, a lot of high schools already teach music, and a lot of primary schools already teach music as well. I wasn't fortunate enough to go to a school where music was even taught. So I only started learning music, the theoretical part and more practical part, after school, in tertiary school. But a lot of tertiary institutions do not teach the business of music. So now you must know you have this voice and you've learned how to play instruments and you feel so great, and then you get into the industry. Then it's like, what now? Then it's like you don't know what to do, you know, because you haven't learned the business of music, and then you have to equip yourself because there's no other way and nobody's going to teach you, you know. So I feel like it should be taught in high schools already. Like royalties. We should learn about royalties and learn about labels and what labels can offer, and learn about record deals, and you know, all those sorts of things, and learn that you can do it on your own as well, because it is possible. It's just the thing that everybody doesn't have the resources and the money to make it possible, you know. So that's daisy na deel van it. But if you know these things ahead of time, it's going to be so much easier in terms of making a choice of, okay, what's next, you know. Now you don't know these things, and now you must start. Okay, take from this person that has gone through that experience, take from the other person that has gone through that experience, and start doing your own digging and researching, and yeah, grow from there.
That's an actually interesting point, because as a person that's all about finances and giving advice about finance, I was saying that even finance should become a subject in school.
Oh yes.
Because you're not prepared for the adult world financially, in terms of your financial understanding. So it would be good if they can introduce that, so that when you step out into the working world, you can say, I know how to read a salary payslip. I know what to do with my money, or how to not make mistakes, you know. So the same thing that you're mentioning about the business, because I know of a lot of artists that was the management led them astray, because they just went with whatever for the excitement of this big break,
Yes.
but they didn't know the side of it, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very good point. I don't know if I should elaborate on that, but I don't know how much time we have.
Elaborate. Laat ons gaan nou, ons hoor wat het
No, I just wanted to add, like a lot of artists, like you said, just take the deals because they think, okay, this is my first big break, you know, and then they just sign the deals and basically sign their lives away. And then afterwards, after a few months, they discover, hey, but I'm only getting a salary. I'm not seeing what my music sales are looking like. I see everybody's listening to my music and everybody's making a big thing, a big fuss about my music and my albums and everything, but I don't see my music sales. I don't know how my shows were. I see how my shows were supported. Sorry, like my shows are full and packed, sold out, but I don't see the sales of that. I don't know anything about the finances behind my brand, but I'm getting a little salary every single month. So that's just like one of the things that they go through. A lot of musicians go through, that sign their lives away to labels. And I feel like if we are educated first, then we wouldn't make those mistakes, you know?
Yeah. No, good point. What's next for you? What's next in the pipeline?
I want to win Grammys.
Yeah.
Maybe no, when
Like, I just want to little Richie, just you don't have to thank me. Just I just want to give a shout out to little Richie on that Grammy.
Yes, of course. No, but I really do want to win Grammys. Even though I'm laughing about it now, I do want to win Grammys. If it's next year, if it's the year after, if it's in 10 years, I'm gonna work towards that thing. That's one of my biggest goals. But what's next is recording a music video for one of the songs on the EP. I'm not going to say which one. People must wait in anticipation. So music video is next. I'm very excited about my online project. I'm going to keep mentioning it because it's not just for me. It's not just about me. I want other artists to be on the show as well and headline the show and even do collaborations with me. And sometimes it's not going to be a singer that's headlining, it's going to be a musician, because this platform is for musicians now, because we've been going through a very tough time with COVID and with losing our incomes and our, you know, our salary and our gigs and, you know, we had so many cancellations and nobody is really making a way for us, so we must make a way for ourselves. So that's what the platform is about. It's about creating a platform for musicians in the industry and creating collaborations and just living out our passions, man. So I'm very excited about that one. And new music, I haven't stopped writing. I have a book there that I have a lot of songs in. So hopefully next year, I really want to release an album next year.
Yeah. We'll be staying tuned to see what's happening on Courus Official. So yeah, we're staying in tune.
Thank you.
So now to somewhat of an exciting part for those people that's waiting for you to express your vocals a bit.
Ah,
We're gonna we're gonna play
now
a
I'm
second round.
nervous.
We're gonna play a second round of the game. And this
Okay.
is also 5 words, and it's just you need to 5 words and a song. So I'm gonna give you a word, and you need to sing a song or a verse or whatever from that contains this word.
Okay,
You
like
know,
song association.
song association. Thank you. I was cooking
Yay.
for.
No, I love watching song associations. Like
Yes.
there's a lot of people that do it. I love watching it.
Oh, what an embarrassing moment there.
No, it's fine.
um, so you're familiar with song association, so I'll give you the words and then you will sing a verse, whatever song that this word is in.
I'm
So
just
my
too
word,
hot now.
okay, let's breathe. We ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so your first word is butterfly.
I still get those butterflies. Crazy after all this time. I wonder if you realize what you mean to me, what you mean to me.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah. There we also got the butterflies. Oh, well done, well done.
Thank
Um,
you.
That's Moisa doing? Moisa doing? I almost joined, and I was like, oh, no, 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 no. Let's just keep people here.
I used to love Jamali. I was a big fan. When I was a little girl, I was a big, big, big fan. Love Jamali.
Yeah,
Used to sing their songs as well at like talent shows and Goeterse. Even this
yeah,
one was one of the songs that we sang. Me and
yeah.
Estony and Tammy. I'm still friends with them as well. Also other singers from Uitenhage.
It's so fresh. They were a great inspiration as South African artists. I mean, they done well in that time, and
Yes,
um, we
yes,
still
yes.
listen to songs from artists. I mean, that's quite
Yeah.
good number. Hmm.
Yeah, they make timeless music. These songs are still jams.
Your second word is candy.
Is what?
Candy.
Candy. Candy.
Hmm.
Like
Lekker.
candy, like sweets.
Like eet goed.
Oh, I didn't eat. I take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. I keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop.
The show just so far. We were just now having a good conversation. Now we're taking people to candy shop.
No, but I'm singing the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, yeah. Your third word is me.
There's so many songs with me.
Well, I should put a timer on this.
Oh yeah, no, why can't I? I don't know the word. I don't know the words to the song. This isn't me. Not exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna let the light shine on me. This is not in me. I don't know the words. I don't know the
Yeah.
words. Oh, there's somebody said me, myself, and I. So all about whatever, and what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. Took a while, but from now on, I'ma be my own best friend. Thank you, my sister, for helping me out. My sister helped me out there.
Looking at
Thank
the
you, Kelly. Right?
Good one. I said it's a good one. The recommendation there.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Beyonce
Yeah.
was a Disney child.
Disney Child. Yeah, Disney Child. Yeah. Your fourth word is all.
All night star bright shines on me. It's so good, so bright. You're all I see. I don't know if you know the word. It's a Daniel Caesar and Jacob Collier song. Maybe I should have sang, what's the song? 'Cause all of me loves all of you. It's too low. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. I love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I give my all to you. That's enough now.
No. You.
I don't know how long I'm supposed to sing.
I think you started with this whole thing. That's why Mama, you're saying ovation for the song.
Thank you.
Talking about standing, your fifth word is standing.
Standing. Yo. I just know a song with stand. Can I sing stand?
Okay, we'll cut the ing.
Standing. Okay, just so stand up for life. Stand up for life. What's the verse? I'm inspired and hopeful each and every day. That's how I know that things are gonna change. So how can I pretend that I don't know what's going on when every second, with every minute, another soul is gone. Now I believe that in my life I will see, when into hopelessness, giving up. I'm thinking of the backing and the lead now. I used to love singing this song with my girls, with a group. Oh my goodness.
Well, you completely right.
Thank you.
You don't need to look here. My weakness is a girl singing to me. So tell your boyfriend, like, you must just relax for the evening, but like your eyes out at the moment. Like, sure, you elke hartstring was nog getuk.
No, you understand. He understands. Don't worry.
Son, you've got some powerful vocals here, man.
Thank you. I'm not even warmed up yet, but anyway, thank you.
Once this little Richie thing gets kicked off on a proper note, I'm gonna come to you to get my, what is it called? Is it a lingo? No. What's the intro to, when every show has this intro song?
Like a B-roll.
Is it a B-roll?
Or a theme song. It's a B-roll, but it's a theme song in your case. Sorry, if you want to have your own show, it'll be your theme song.
Yeah, then it comes up, then you can just like, Little Richie all night long.
Hey! That sounded nice. And you say you can't sing. Hey, that was nice. That tone is lekker.
I just want to thank you so much for this time. I had a really, really, really great evening. You are a ball. I mean, I feel like I can talk to you so much about anything, and we both probably won't be equipped in that topic. But ons gaan net praat.
No, I feel the same.
Thank you for everybody that tuned in. I really do appreciate it. This was a really great conversation with you.
Can I just, sorry, stop you there. My baby sister just said, her name is Casey, Lil Richie is a mood. Then she said, you're out at the mood.
Thank you so much.
You are a mood. Thank you for having me, my friend. I loved being here. I was very nervous, but I'm cool now because that's just what we do. Our conversation just flowed and you made me relax. You put me at ease. Thank you for having me. Thank you for exposing me to your followers as well. I really appreciate this. And yeah, to more great times for both of us, to success for you as well in your show. Like, I can't wait to see what God is going to do for you and your show, you know?
Yeah. So we're coming to an end of this. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. I really do appreciate it. We thank you. I've noticed every comment, and we appreciate the support for both Courus and myself. So my last two questions is, the first one, you have mentioned already the impact of COVID, but I want to know, how has COVID-19 and lockdown impacted your career?
Okay. Surprisingly good. When this whole COVID thing started and lockdown was first implemented, I went through a tough dip, man, because I was like, yo, what's gonna happen now? I'm losing my work, my bread and my butter, and a lot of musicians too. So I recognize all of them as well. But yeah, the dip wasn't just about the work, it was about the whole COVID and how it's killing people, how people are dying. So but I prayed and I got myself out of that dark space, because really it was a really, really dark space. And now I've been working harder than I've been working before this whole pandemic hit us. So, and I used my resources, man. Like Wi-Fi has been a very, very big resource to me, having Wi-Fi and internet and my phone and, doing everything to put myself out there with the little resources that I have, and very, very blessed that I have a supportive boyfriend and team that helps me with getting my brand out. And so COVID, I don't think if it's been the same for everybody, but it really pushed me to I don't know, to an extreme, to go beyond my boundaries, my normal boundaries. It really pushed me to do something out of the norm, to enable to accomplish what I have accomplished thus far. So yeah, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. So because COVID obviously is killing people, but it's been a blessing, because not just for me, I've seen people on social media, a lot of people are achieving so many things. I just spoke to my friend Shanae about this earlier. She was the one who actually brought it up, and I was like, yo, really? A lot of people are just achieving a lot of great stuff in their lives right now, because they are at home. A lot of them are at home, working from home, but now they're pushing themselves to their boundaries,
We're going to reach, sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. We're
Okay.
reaching